All right. Hi, I'm Danny.
I'm Sammy.
And you're watching
Underground Coffee.
Today we have Lady Salvia coming from Hatchie, Texas. How y'all doing today, guys?
Hey,
Hey.
doing great. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Please
you for
introduce
having
yourself.
us.
So what do we have here today from Lady Salvia?
My name is Ben, and I play guitar.
My name is Jacob. I play guitar and I do vocals in Lady Salvia.
Dude, yeah, dude. Fuck. That is some
nice.
A quality stuff right there.
My name is Steven. I play bass for Lady Salvia.
Oh, hi, yeah. So, how y'all doing today, man? Yeah,
Oh, we're doing all right. Thank you
Yeah.
for having us. Congratulations on the new talk show.
Thank you.
Very
It's
proud
been
of
a
you
lot.
guys.
Thank
You're doing
you.
something great for the community here.
Definitely.
Thank
Thank you
you
for
for,
being the first band and agreeing to coming on board with this. You know, I know you guys drove from like afar,
Yeah, of
but
course.
thank you for making time for us. You know.
We need publicity.
Yeah. Hey, man. You know, you
So-
help us, we help you.
We're starving out here.
Yeah, we are. But anyway, so how long have y'all been a band?
A little over a year now.
Yeah.
It
Who
all-
started
yeah.
the band?
Me and Chase here, we started it. We started jamming out, and eventually I decided we should probably get a bassist and another guitarist to fill out the band. And yeah, Steve was he's Christian, so we almost didn't want him in the band, but I mean he worked out. And Ben here, it's still unknown whether he's in the band or not.
I thought he joined just the other day.
Yeah, he did, but that was
Officially?
I feel like you pressured him into saying he was in the band.
That's never.
Yeah, he's
okay.
just jamming. He's just jamming.
Just
You know what I'm
jamming.
saying?
Yeah. Okay. So, Lady Salvia, that's a pretty interesting name. You got more to add to that story? When you join the band, or have you not joined yet?
I'm just jamming.
Just jamming.
Yeah.
All right, I can respect that. You know, whatever. You're making this band happen, and I appreciate that. So, Lady Salvia, that's a pretty unique name. Where you guys want to talk about where you guys got that name from?
Honestly, it's kind of a crazy story. Like, I never were like trying to figure out the names, and then like Jacob was telling me some like crazy. I was trying to be sad girl, and he immediately.
That was the worst name ever.
Okay.
I back up, Jake.
Come on. Yeah, that's you know.
I was
At
thinking
least
more
it's
of
not number 3, okay? Continue.
You guys added Glenn, so it was like not 3 no more. So.
Continue, please,
yeah,
please.
man.
So yeah, like I remember. So those of you who don't know, Salvia is actually a psychedelic of some sort, and whenever we all did it, one of the things I remember was like I was having a terrible time, and then this guy over here was like literally in my face yelling at me like, "What's Lady Salvia telling you? What is she telling you?" And I was like freaking out. Wasn't making things any better, but. That was like the first time I heard the name, but from there I think like they should say their part on how we came up with the name. Honestly.
Yeah.
Was he
tell us.
actually yelling at you?
Yeah, I was yelling at him. I
Like
was
right
yelling in his face
Oh man.
because he wouldn't.
During a psychedelic
He was
trip. What a
freaking
friend.
out,
What a
and
friend.
well, he was freaking out, and he shouldn't have been freaking out. So
You should have done it in the
I
first
mean,
place.
we were chilling. Ben thought he was gonna kill us, so but I mean, basically, Lady Salvia is a deity, and she makes all our decisions for us.
Okay.
And so yeah, it's something to be respected. Lady Salvia is not the band, the
The actual lady? Yeah.
the lady.
Oh, there it is. I was looking for that like a crackhead.
Yeah. So it's humble beginnings.
Yeah. Okay, I love it. Yeah, no,
So how long you guys been doing this?
Hey, over a year.
yeah. So okay, so tell me about like so I know you guys have we've played a couple of shows with you guys. So far, any favorite experiences on shows you guys have played?
Oh yeah, our buddy owns a shack called the Devil's Den.
Devil's Den. Shout
And
out
it's
to
a pretty
Devil's
big
Den.
shout out to the Devil's Den. Stitched 616, good band. They wear masks.
Okay,
And,
I love it.
Yeah, it was a cool.
Maybe we'll
Because
have
we
it
all
sometime,
we
yeah.
got very drunk and shenanigans ensued as usual. Benny here could probably add a little bit to that.
I like to go in a crowd when I
Okay.
play, and I'm really drunk at this time. I hit someone in the face with my guitar, and then and then they thought I was having a seizure on the floor.
Oh man. Oh, that's not scary.
So, but I just fell down because I was just drunk.
Oof.
So
Hey man, it's those house shows, that DIY scene with the house shows. I love that because you can just be yourself. Nobody's really judging you. Everybody's having a good time. I know,
Yeah, it's
like,
just a party.
yeah, definitely. Whenever like
Everyone's
we've had you
hanging out.
guys here before, played a show. It's always a good time.
Yeah.
You Steven, you have any personal favorites shows you guys have played?
I I would probably say that show. Whenever I honestly know the show we played together, because for some odd reason, Bet hit another girl in the face with his guitar, and like we didn't know that until we like looked at the video, like the live video of it, and it was kind of funny because he like went up to the crowd like towards his back and like slammed back, and all he sees that girl's like faces get hit like right on the tip of the guitar, and then like she gets hit, but for some odd reason she like looks back with the biggest smile, like. It was like,
yeah, man. People just enjoy themselves at it, man.
Yeah, I'm not doing that on purpose. It's just I'm just drunk and I'm just, like a wave, just going with the wave.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
Make
I
it
feel
clear,
you.
Ben does not abuse people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really fun show too. That we played in this room here.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, Ben was moving around a lot. There was a couple instances where his guitar hooked onto the mic, and so it was hooked on his guitar like this, and I had to like bend all the way down here, and while playing guitar and singing, it was really fun.
It's that crowd energy, man.
I love this setting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good show.
Yeah, you guys are more like hardcore punk, and I love it. And like around the scene, I have not heard a band as surfy as y'all before, and I really love how hardcore it is. You guys want to talk? Tell me a little bit about what influenced your band, maybe like some of the personal artists y'all have, going on.
Oh yeah, we'll start left to right.
Yeah, that works.
personally, for this band, for me is like the Nirvana Bleach album and Dick Dale, and I think that would be it. Besides like Animal Collective as well.
I love it, Dick Dale, all like the Rumble and whatnot. That's a very interesting influence that you got going on there, honestly.
Yeah. For me, it's a lot of old school punk, old skate punk. A lot of Agent Orange, NoFX, Screeching Weasel, with hints of fiddler and newer underground surf bands like Beach Goons, Surf Curse. Yeah, they're tight.
Yeah.
I like them. Old School Frights too.
Okay.
Chase.
That's my favorite band.
Dude, that's a
That's
great
a fun-
band.
great
I
band.
That is a
love that
great
band.
band. I love it.
Dude, that one's
Yo,
good.
dude, what a G. What a G.
Always knock it out the park.
Dude, I love it, dude. I love it.
You're right, man.
You're right. You're out there, you know.
All right.
It's all good.
That's what we have in the band, honestly.
What a character. So, Steven, what are some of your what were we on like personal instrumental influences or music influences?
Yeah, music.
So, what some of your music influences, you know?
Oh, yeah, definitely. When it comes to the band, honestly, I would definitely say like Fiddler, Beach Goons, Waves, Riding Out, because West Coast punk is honestly pretty dope. It's pretty, you know what I'm saying?
I can agree with that.
And then I would definitely say some old school punk as well. So such like Misfits, Black Flags.
Black Flag.
The Descendants is also good.
Dude, I love Descendants. Great band.
So, honestly, I'll probably get most of my. I didn't really start listening to punk like that until I started hanging out with this guy.
Yeah, no, good job there. Good job.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sammy.
So, y'all mentioned G.G. Allen earlier, and it just kind of got me thinking about like personalities when it comes to punk. Like one of the things that makes punk stand out to me above any other genre is how much emphasis there is on stage presence. And you guys definitely got that going with like the whole like the dresses and everything that you all wear.
Yeah. So like, where did that start? You know, why do you wear the dresses on stage?
Oh, the dresses. Me and Ben had this idea in tandem in separate locations, parallel thinking.
Okay.
For me, it was a way to rationalize like being in front of an audience. It kind of made me think that the focus would more so be on the dress rather than the actual quality of the performance. So I was very worried. It was my first show ever.
Fair enough.
And also, I was inspired by people like G.G. Allen that wear the dresses. I don't know if he wore a dress. Did he wear a dress? I know he was naked. He was naked on stage.
Mike from NoFX.
Yeah, he has a whole
I
dress
love it.
line. Like he's got a clothing company where he sells dresses.
I love it.
But yeah, it's like a way to kind of like communicate to a crowd that we're not really too hung up on physical appearance, or just don't consider people's no, you know what, I'm gonna stop right there.
No, but I love it. It's unapologetic, and that's what
Yeah.
punk's about. You know, like saying what you want, what you mean. You know, and like just not caring about what others thinks. And honestly, I can appreciate that a lot. Like that is what punk is about. You're just being yourself, and I love it.
I got my influence from Marilyn Manson.
You know, that's pretty punk rock, bud. I mean,
Hell yeah.
hell yeah.
Okay.
Steve?
Oh, that was my hip.
Steve's itching to talk. It was bugging me.
Oh, Chase. Yeah, Chase, man. Don't be cutting people in the middle of the sentence.
He doesn't wear a dress.
When they brought up the idea,
Dolphins, bro.
when they brought up the idea about wearing dresses, I was like, that's so stupid. Please don't do it, you know. But they did it. They bought the dresses. They called up one of our gay friends, and he was like honored. He seemed like happy to help him with the dress. And then apparently some guy walked up on Ben while he was putting on the dress. And honestly, man, like I was like, man, I'm gonna be one looking stupid if I'm the one not wearing the dress. I'm like,
Yeah, I know. I mean,
yeah. So I didn't want to buy one, so I called up my ex-girlfriend so I could borrow one of her dresses. And I guess in spite of her, I kept the dress.
you know, I'm not. I don't blame you. I do not blame you one bit.
But yeah, no, the dress was like super short on me because she was like, I think she was like 5 foot, like 4'5".
Oh, it makes him look ripped.
Hey, whatever
I don't know,
works.
I mean, when I saw you in the dress, I thought you looked attractive.
Yeah. Good job.
He's never seen a gym in his life.
Oh, dang, dude. Jealous.
Yeah, I don't really work out.
Dang.
Really?
I worked
Hey.
out once, it didn't work out.
Athlete.
No pun intended.
That's
Oh, yeah. Natural
Disclaimer.
born athlete over
Look at
here.
him. What an artist.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's where that came
You
from.
know, lucky you. Must be nice. Must be real nice. But yeah, like speaking of unapologetic and whatnot.
All right, off of Steve.
Stop,
Let's keep
stop
moving.
stroking your own.
Yeah. Oh, underground coffee. Make sure you stick around.
Yeah.
We're
what?
going to break.
Yeah, actually, we're gonna take a quick break here, and when we come back, we're gonna get some more of Lady Salvia. You're watching Underground Coffee. Stick around.
The coffee's cold.
Hi, welcome back to Underground Coffee. We are with Lady Salvia.
I just found out that Stacy's mom died.
Oh yeah, she died like 2 years ago, dude. Straight up, it was pretty sad. I think she died like at 53. Man.
Yo, who's Stacy?
Stacey's mom, like the actor from the video, from that song that's totally not by Bowling for Soup, but everybody thinks it is. Stacey's mom.
We're Lady Salvia.
Hi, Lady Salvia. Welcome
Thank
back.
you.
Welcome. So I did hear you guys are working on an album, Sammy. You're working on an album.
Yeah, so tell us about that.
Oh, it's called Death in the Microcosmos, and it's about life, it's about love, it's about death, it's about getting kicked out of your step-parents' house.
Oof.
It's about our friend Gabe, and shout out Gabe, thank you. And yeah, I mean we're doing all the recording ourselves. It's pretty
DIY.
yeah.
Love that.
So we just record out of my garage, and it's sounding good enough to publish
That's good.
somewhere.
Good,
At least
good.
we'll figure out the distribution and everything.
Yeah,
I just
and
hit the mic.
That's the thing about DIY. I really doing a DIY. That's a lot of the things that people are gonna have to looking into as we go. In quarantine and people, places closing. Do you have any advice for any DIYers out there that are like starting to record their bands this way, or any artists?
Yeah. Pawn shops are your friend. That's where I got most of the equipment I use to record, and it's proven pretty helpful to me. At least for now, this equipment could last me a long time, I think. So, really no need to put a lot more money into it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of fun too. It's a lot of work though.
No, I understand.
Doing it all yourself. But yeah.
So,
What?
no, go ahead.
Do you have any more to add to that? To like any advice you have for the DIYers out there?
Oh yeah.
recording yourselves?
Just take your time. Just really, because you're gonna get that sound that you want.
No, yeah,
in
and
it.
that's important as a
Yeah.
band. Like get that unique sound you have to your band.
Yeah, I don't know why you gave me the mic though. I
it's
just
okay.
I just did.
It looks like Sammy had a question. Do you have any more to add to that? Any advice you have for the DIYers, Chase or Steven? Dude, that's great advice, dude.
That's a good point.
That's a great point. Chase, you're a genius. I see he's like the backbone of your band. Yeah, I love
he
it.
Really, he's
What
the
a
glue.
genius, dude.
He's the glue for Salvia.
Founding father.
Dude, I love it.
That's what I call him.
He probably likes that. Founding daddy. He loves that.
Well, he is the oldest one in the band.
Okay.
He's
Well,
like 30.
okay. Well, good for him. Yes, I love it, dude. Chase, everyone. Lady Salvia.
One thing I would say is like I definitely agree with Ben. It's like definitely take your time and like whenever I record my part, like I want to like I make like I don't know if I'm not satisfied with it, I would just want to do it over and over. I just take my time, make sure like what I'm doing. So I'll probably just say like honestly, just like yeah, I agree with Ben mostly like.
Do you agree with Jacob?
Yeah, I agree with Jacob. Yeah, I mean I'm not spending the money, so
I'm
I mean,
kind of the same way. I mean, when I'm in the studio, I don't ever like to. I'm very picky, and if there's just one thing that I don't like, I just want to start the whole thing over.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I can see that because especially you're spending money on that.
Right.
You know,
exactly.
so
And you got to put your own personal spice to it. If it doesn't
Yeah.
sound like Sammy or doesn't sound like you want it to sound, you want to make sure you're adding your own touch.
yeah.
Of course, I love this, the DIY.
What was the hardest song for y'all to record?
So far we have these songs called Melt and Dolphin Dandruff, in which I decided to try to be good at guitar for once. And it's tough, man, because I feel like I could get those riffs initially when I wrote the songs, and now they're just getting harder and harder to play for some reason.
Okay.
So it feels impossible too, because you got to line it up with everything else, and it's got to sound good, and it's just
See, the more you play your songs, the more you want to add, and the more you
Yeah.
change, or you figure out things that sound good as you go. Yeah. I
yeah, you feel like
completely
it's
understand.
never finished.
Yeah, I completely understand on that. So far, like out of the set list that y'all have, what is one of your personal favorite songs?
Could I say more than one?
Yeah, of course. What are your
Okay.
favorite songs in this?
Well-
is it an EP or a full album? How many songs?
Well, it's like 13 or 11 songs.
Okay,
So
so
you
yeah,
could- you could call it
album.
an
It's an
album.
album
Yeah.
for sure.
I would say Melt, Point Blank, and Probation Check.
Any particular reasons on one of them?
Well,
Like,
Melt
favorite?
is like avant-garde-ish, bad acid trip. That's why I like that
Okay.
one. Point Blank is just like raw in your face, but still surfy in a
I
way.
love it. I love that.
And then Probation Check is just stupid, and and that's it.
I would agree with Melt. I think that's probably my favorite song to play too, just because it's got you could kind of see more of the Dick Dale influence through that song,
Dick Dale,
and
yeah.
the lyrics were really fun to write. They're fun to sing, and I like how it's sectioned off. So yeah, it's probably one of my favorites. Another one would be Cult of Gabe, because it's such a departure from what we're used to doing that it just makes it more interesting, kind of.
Okay.
And it's got a cool little section at the end of that too, where it's all instrumental, but it gives us a chance to kind of show a little more of our personality in the music.
Okay, of course. Chase? Wow, I'm really looking forward to listening to that song, actually.
I don't agree with that one.
yeah, but
we all got different opinions, I suppose. Sammy, make sure you ask them about their album next. That's,
I would probably say Dolphin Dandruff because
that is very random. I love it.
yeah, well, it's only because like even though he says like it's kind of hard for him to play, I enjoy it. Like it's honestly one of my favorite songs to play. It's a little more technical than most of our other songs, but I like it for the most part, honestly. And then I'll probably say another one would probably be Brain Dead, only because it really kind of gives it that surfy vibe that we aim for. Another one would definitely be Melt, mostly because like it kind of just shows like what all of our like, because all of our songs for the most part are kind of somewhat different from each other. They all have like they're very different from each other for the most part, and I feel like Melt kind of has like all of them like into that one where it kind of shows where we span out from there. So I would really say Melt, and definitely Cult of Gabe, only because it reminds me of Fiddler.
Definitely,
So
I
much.
can dig that. I can definitely dig that.
So I thought it was interesting that you guys mentioned that the album is about like all those themes of like death and kind of coming of age. How does that come out in as far as like lyrical and as far as your lyrics go? How do you guys explore those themes?
For me, it's all fictional. When I write the lyrics, I try to interject a little bit of like a hint of a story. I'm really bad at sticking to one topic, so throughout the songs you'll find themes littered, kind of.
Okay.
And I do it in subtle ways, not necessarily in a poetic way, more so in kind of, it's really just like a self-expression, like thought flow kind of thing. But songs like Point Blank, which it gives off the impression of being this like hardcore punk song, when really it's about a breakup that I had. And I think I did a good enough job of hiding the theme in that one, because the lyrics sound like gobbledygook, you know. But I'm proud of that song because of the lyrics alone.
Good. I can appreciate the fact that you're putting in thought into your lyrics or how you write it. So can you tell me a feel of we were talking about how your album, lyrics and whatnot, what influences. Would you like to share some of your favorite lyrics from like one of your favorite songs?
Yeah.
Sure. He's got the mic. So
Yeah.
Point.
In Point Blank, the first two words is just point blank. There's that one, and then what's the one song that's like, we speak in tongues when we want to die, or something like that?
That's poetic as
Yeah. It's like, we speak in tongues when we wanna.
When we feel alive, and
And
then
we-
it repeats, we speak in tongues when we want to die.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I love that.
Yeah.
You, Jacob, any personal favorites? I mean, I know that you've written most of his lyrics, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, some of your personal favorites, please.
Melt.
Melt.
Yeah, the hardcore section in the middle. It goes, you want to know how I've been lately? Under the sun with a frozen eye. And as I walk through a field of daisies, I hear of God. He's a real chill guy.
I love that.
I thought he looked much bigger on the TV. He made an offer I couldn't deny. Go back to Earth and write some songs, or I will in your eye.
Beautiful.
That's
Chase.
beautiful.
Those are some really hard. Oh my God, I feel that. Love those lyrics. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, that's
I bet.
song.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Chase, beautiful. Everybody, Chase.
I didn't say it was my favorite song, but it's one of my favorite lyrics in it though. It's called I forgot the name of the song. Couch Surfer. Yeah. Only cause like I lived with my stepmom for a little bit and I really didn't like that. But my favorite lyrics in that would be mowing the lawn like a third world. Your life's a bore, and then
Very punk rock.
I sucked up
Unapologetic. I love it.
yeah, I sucked up so much when I got access to God's brain. I'm like,
Whoa. That's deep. I love it. That's a lot of whippets.
yeah, what's that?
Yeah, I agree.
You're right.
Kids,
you're
be
right,
careful
yeah.
with drugs and whatnot.
You're
you
right.
know.
I should have worked harder on this.
You should, yeah. But anyway, I love it. Sammy, anything you'd like to add about their album?
What was the was there any part of the recording process that was that you emphasized the most, or that you thought was most important in the aspect of the recording?
The left and right thing.
Yeah, panning tracks to separate
Ooh,
sides
fancy.
of the headphones, or the stereo sound. So we'll have like my guitar goes to the right a little, Ben's goes to the left a little bit. Steve and drums stay in the center just because it fills it out a little bit more. And besides that, also figuring out like the distance between how we mic the amps and volumes and everything. The question was, what was most important?
I guess what's the most important aspect of the production to you?
Definitely mixing and mastering. To me, I work on it a lot, and I feel like it's never quite there where I want it. So I'll just keep working, and eventually, like, I'll add layers and layers of effects and I think it's getting better. But then I'll like mute all the effects and hear the raw tracks, and they sound way better than what I've worked on for hours.
You guys are still in the middle of recording this, right?
Yeah.
This EP. Do you have an estimate about how long it'll be till it's out?
Probably a month,
Month?
maybe
Yeah.
a little less. Yeah.
I really hope so. I'm looking forward to listening to this. I've seen you guys live. Really enjoy your music. It's very very unique, very Lady Salvia. I have not seen another band in the scene like you guys, either in the Dallas or Fort Worth or Denton area, really. So I'm really excited to hear this. You know, be able to like jam out to it.
Thank you.
So
Yeah, our stuff goes pretty hard. Kind of.
so you know, thank you for coming. You know, to Underground Coffee. You know, you guys were our first
Thank
band.
you for having us.
Of course, yeah, Lady Salvia. You know, and please, where can we find you guys on social media?
We're on Instagram and Facebook. Instagram is at Lady Salvia Band. No spaces, no fancy characters, just that. The Facebook is, I think it's just Lady Salvia Band as well, but with spaces between the words. And yeah, we update the Instagram more regularly, so catch us on that.
Good, yeah, then that's very important. You know, updating, especially around these times that you know people are going to be a lot on their phones and whatnot. You know.
Yeah.
Where can we find the music once it's out?
Hopefully, we'll be able to find a distributor that shares it with all streaming services. That's what we're hoping. We'll also be selling CDs. That's ideal, at least. I want physical copies, just because I want to see them in person.
But
Yeah.
we do have demos on YouTube right now.
Yeah, definitely.
But those are just demos.
Is it also under Lady Salvia Band on your YouTube?
I believe so. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Looking forward to seeing you guys whenever you guys release your album. You know, hopefully you guys can come by and you know, you guys can release it here. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you for joining us for Underground Coffee.
It's a pleasure having y'all.
Pleasure having y'all. Yeah.
Thank
you
you.
for driving all the way from Hatchie. You know, it's quite the drive.
Anytime.
I
Actually, I only drove like 20 minutes, but
you know what? You know what, Steven? You know what?
Well, then you owe them gas money.
Yeah, straight up, dude.
Yeah, you owe me cigarette money too.
Jesus Christ.
Come to think of it, you owe us all money.
Where's my money, Lebowski? Where's my money? Where's my money at?
Yeah, it's been a great time. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Shout out to Sick Tight. Hopefully this show is gonna be ran through there in the next couple of episodes. We just got the ball rolling. We're Unknown Toxin. I am Danny.
I'm Sammy.
I'm Steven.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Ben.
That's Chase right over there.
Yeah, this is Chase.
You guys watched Underground Coffee. Please check us out. Share it to all your friends. Tell everyone about it. Tell the bands that will be interested. They can always reach us out in our personal, you know, DM us on Instagram, our personal, the band. Check out Lady Salvia. You know, they got great things coming out. You were watching Underground Coffee, y'all.
All right, Glenn's here. That was not coffee. That was hot chocolate. We got 12 questions real quick. We don't know the name of this segment, but we're going for it. All right, Steven, where were you born?
San Jose, California.
Okay. Chase, favorite food? All right. Jacob, what's your opinion on broccoli?
Look too much like trees.
Okay, we'll cut that. We'll cut the laughter out. Okay. Okay. Ben, that's right. Pineapple on pizza?
Sure.
Okay. Steven, what's your porn star name?
Long John Silver with 3 O's on long.
Chase, what is the name of your third son? All right. Okay, Jacob, this one's a little long. Five foods that start with the letter F.
Spaghetti.
Okay, you're done. Ben, are you a bad boy?
No.
Okay. Steven, do you prefer your left or right shoe?
Right shoe.
All right. Chase, who's the most likely to end up homeless?
Are you out?
Yeah. Okay. Jacob, what's your favorite dipping sauce?
Alfredo sauce.
All right, and this one's for all of you. What show is this?
Underground Coffee.
All right, so this is Glenn, and this was our questions. We answered lots and lots of questions with Lady Salvia here. Any questions? More questions? No questions? All right. Yeah.
Underground Coffee.
Underground Coffee. Underground.
Thank you for everything, guys. We were Unknown. You know, this is you know, check us out. We are this is Underground Coffee. You know, shout out to Sick Tight. Shout out to Lady Salvia. I love you guys. This is Underground Coffee. This is my boy Glenn. This is my boy Sammy over here. What you got to say about Underground Coffee? Yeah.